Your anxiety isn't random. It's your body trying to process what you didn't. If you feel everything in your stomach, that tightness, that knot, that heaviness, this may be not just stress. Hello, if you are new to me, I am Carol Soto. I am a medical intuitive and I help empath or sensitive individuals understand what their body is holding, not just in the stomach, but also physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritual. So I can help them release what it's in the root cause of what they're holding. In this video, here's my intention. Why empaths feel everything in the stomach. So we are going to talk about the stomach and what we hold in there. We're going to talk about emotions and energy and how that affect our digestion system and what your body is actually trying to communicate with you. So take a nice deep breath in and deep breath out. Okay. When I started focusing in my own healing. This year, I was more intentional about the nervous system and I started healing my own nervous system. And I also have a weekly membership, and we started setting the intention of holding space to clear, heal, balance the nervous system inside of the membership. I begin to see how much energy is actually stored in our digestive system, in our stomach, in our gut. It was super fascinating for me and at the same time really shocking because I never had issues with stomach. My issue was more the sinus, this was the thyroid and having migraines. So when I'm starting to now learning about the stomach, it was interesting because the feeling that I had is like the stomach became the dumping ground. And it makes sense, right? And especially why so many people today are struggling with digestive issues. Because we just don't digest food, we digest life. The way you process your emotion or do not process your emotions, right? The way you process your challenges, even your experiences, positive or negative, affect us physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritual. But physically, it goes in our digestion. But people don't process, they suppress, they move on quickly. They tell themselves, I don't have time. And I was that person too. I remember after a breakup, I told myself exactly those words. I don't have time to deal with this. So I imagine it, put it in the box, put it everything in there, closing it, and I level it as do not touch. And I move on. But that didn't mean I heal that. That didn't mean that at that time and moment that was healed. What that meant, I storage. I storage. I put it in a box and didn't deal with it. When the nervous system is in flight or fight, our digestive slow down. Your body prioritize survival. Your emotion don't get processed. So instead of moving through you, they stay in you. And as an empath, it's not just you, it is also everything else. The environment, the people that you are around with, the people you are connected with. So you're not just project. processing your own emotions, you are also processing others people's emotion, energy, because if you don't ground, clear, and protect, you are taking from others too, which means that your system is holding even more that you are realizing. So, how can this show up? So, this can show up as anxiety, especially in the stomach. This can show up as bloating, tightness, food sensitivity, constantly feeling of heaviness. Also, if you are in fight and flight, most likely you also not feeling your feelings. You also have people pleasing. You have other symptoms that it can also develop. Now, your stomach is also connected with your solar plexus. Your solar plexus is your center of power, boundaries. So if you have been overgiving, people pleasing, or holding things in, your body will be holding it also there in your stomach, in your solar plexus. If this resonates with you, let me know in the comments. What do you feel most in your body? Is it your stomach or a completely different part of your body? There's no right, there's no wrong. But if you are ready to go deeper, I can help you process what your body is holding. Check the description where more information is, because your anxiety isn't random, it's communication. And when you learn to listen, your body begins to process.